Perhaps you've noticed, suddenly out of almost nowhere, the political right and right-leaning media outlets are suddenly very interested in both Elon Musk and Tesla. Fox News in particular, multiple interviews, behind-the-scenes factory tours, and now Tesla employees sharing their perspective on what it's like to work at Tesla and or for Elon Musk. The vibe shift that's happened here on the political right and in right-leaning media regarding Tesla and electric vehicles is absolutely incredible to watch unfold. We all know the stereotypes about a conservative voter / someone on the political right and their thoughts on electric vehicles. Well, that stereotype is being shattered in real time. Massive 180 taking place. And as I've said recently, the seeds that are being planted today among conservatives seeing this kind of coverage on Tesla will germinate in the coming months, quarters, and years. It's going to be massive for Tesla over the long term. So many eyes are being opened right now, and no amount of paid advertising could have reached.
John, Ryan, and Lei, I'm just going to ask each of you, and we'll start with you, John, to give us your name and your title and kind of an overview of what you do here at Tesla.
John Nelson. I'm a production manager for Model Y. Specifically, I work in material handling.
Ryan Martinek. I'm a director of operations here at Gigafactory in Texas. I focus most of my attention on the new programs as well as our forming lines and our powertrain department.
Lei Suggs. I work in Cybertruck, General Assembly. And engineering manager.
What inspired you guys to want to get a job here with Tesla? Because I heard that it's been years for all of you that you've all worked here. So Lei, maybe you can tell me why you initially wanted to work for Tesla.
I wanted to work for Tesla because of the innovation, right? Being on the forefront of pushing technologies forward and really trying to push the boundaries really fast. It's really exciting.
I had been in manufacturing before. Always heard automotive was really exciting and fast-paced. And I don't know that I knew too much about Tesla specifically, but what I saw when I joined was, how different we make that really already intense kind of manufacturing environment. It's been really cool.
Vision and opportunity. Tesla is a big company. I believed in what the CEO's mission was, and I wanted to be a part of it.
Unfortunately, when politics gets involved in things, sometimes people take it the wrong way or get, a little crazy. And we certainly have seen that with Elon. There's been a lot of demonization of him, and by a result of that, of Tesla as well. Do you guys feel that, and how has it been? John, have you felt any of that?
I personally don't have that opinion. I've been here for 3 years now. I've only seen the growth and opportunity here. I myself have had opportunity to promote within the company within my first year being here. And in addition, I got the chance to hire my entire team. I've been responsible for hiring hundreds over the 3 years that I've been here.
So there's no worry about, you would be happy to go out and tell somebody you work for Tesla?
100%.
Love it. Okay, Ryan, how about you?
Yeah, it's a great place to work. And honestly, Tesla's been in the news before.
So I just want to note something. You might have seen when these guys were first asked about, why they're working at Tesla, how they came to work there, blah, 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 how long they've worked. They're all smiles. And now again, when asked about all the shit that's going on currently, the hate stream media attacking Elon Musk, attacking Tesla, look, the body language tells the story. These guys love what they're doing, very much so. You can't fake this.
The more recent times, in certain form or fashion, we're a popular place. We make polarizing vehicles because they're so awesome and the products are so great. And I think that's where the focus is, especially for me. I like to make sure, the team has a direction and things like that. And so when you come in these doors, there's enough to do. There's enough to do to keep these operations running efficiently. And so really I wouldn't say that it even enters, a lot of the thought on the day-to-day.
Okay, how about you, Lei?
No, I would say I haven't really felt any effects of any of that. We're very goal-oriented here, and we drive, challenges, and we push each other, as a team, and so we're all goal-focused, yeah.
Strong contrast between the perception and the reality, right? These guys, goal-focused, mission-driven. That's what they're focused on when they're at work. Not the noise, not the narrative.
There have been attacks on Teslas, people in their vehicles, some vehicles parked. There have been Tesla dealerships around the country who've literally been firebombed. Does that upset you guys to see that?
It's disappointing, I guess. Those cars are awesome. We worked really hard to make them, but ultimately, I think it kind of overshadows what a lot of the great work we do here, really. We don't have a lot of videos and things about all the cool stuff that we do, how we impact the community. We've hired in the last year about 600, manufacturing development programs where we go to local schools and we bring in a lot of our production associates from there. And so, sure, you see those things and it's hard to ignore them, but ultimately, again, I think it overshadows some of the great stuff that we do.
Well, in talking to Elon, he told me that he looks at Tesla as his baby. And I think for him, it's been kind of hard to see all of those things. But I mean, does that impact you guys whenever you see, people being attacked because they drive a Tesla, or the dealerships, being, attacked in the way they have?
It's unfortunate, but we still make an incredible product, right? And so it's just keeping in that direction and just continuing to push,
I second that. If you've driven a Model Y, you understand the technology and how beautiful that car is. And there's a lot of great people here, take a lot of pride in what they do to make that product look the way and feel the way it is when you get inside and drive it.
Well, I feel like I already know the answer to this, but this seems like an amazing place to work. What's the office culture, if you will, of being at Tesla?
We have very tight bonds with the people that we work with, and like incredible, goals to attain. And so we all come together around that. And so it makes for a very, very unique culture. And I think it's unique to this place, and I don't think you find it very many other places. And it's incredible to be a part of that, and that morale.
100%. Tesla is a merit-based culture,
Shots fired at DEI, also known as didn't earn it. This is one of my favorite things about Tesla. As an investor, the DNA of the company, the culture. If you're capable, competent, diligent, and hardworking at Tesla, it doesn't matter where you start, there is no limit to how far you can go. The vast majority of the most senior people at Tesla were promoted from within, many over the span of 10 plus years, as opposed to hired externally. Obviously, working hard is not for everybody, but for those who are hard workers and are extremely capable. We've just heard these guys, some of them describing having hired hundreds of people, promotions within the first year. Merit is clearly rewarded at Tesla, and you can see that everywhere you look in the company. No ivory towers to be found.
Whoever you are, it doesn't matter if you're a winner. If you're great at what you do, come here. We have a job for you.
I love it. And Ryan, I feel like this must be a place, from your perspective, that is great. You've been with this company for a very long time.
We challenge each other. It's like family. You don't always get along with family, but at the end of the day, it's that collaboration, amongst your coworkers that are really great. When we built this site, it was, I think, a first shovel in the ground. I think it was 9 months to the first car, and that is not normal. And it comes from everybody challenging themselves and getting that challenge, from Elon and from the executive team, and that kind of reverberate. You don't get that stuff done if people aren't believing in what we're doing here, and I think that translates into people being happy and enjoying what they do every day.
Bro out here spitting a lot of facts. The most basic level, some people have a job. The next level up from that is a career. And the level up from that is a mission, a purpose. Tesla's a mission-driven company. And those employees who've bought into their mission really enjoy working hard in the pursuit of that mission. The speed at which the Texas Gigafactory went up truly is not normal. Something I'm very familiar with myself. And that actually really is emblematic of Tesla, the company. How quick they get shit done. I was absolutely stunned at how quickly their Shanghai Gigafactory went up. From a muddy field, if you know, you know, to first vehicles rolling off production lines well under a year. Staggering stuff. And this in and of itself is an insight into how Tesla operates as a company. They aren't normal. No other normal company is capable of doing stuff that quick. But it shows how important the mission is and how different the company's culture and DNA. They can pull off enormous construction programs in record time on multiple continents, embarrassing everyone else in the industry.
Tell me about your boss, Elon Musk. Whenever you see him kind of being demonized in the same way that feels like Tesla's been demonized, do you guys feel like those attacks are fair? Has that been your experience with him? Or tell me about your thoughts on that.
I definitely.
I'm just laughing because who's going to be sitting there saying, yeah, those attacks are totally fair. Elon's a total fuckwit. I hate Trump. But anyway, just what else are they going to say? But let's see what they've got to say anyway. They do seem like very reasonable people.
I don't feel it's fair. I would say as a leader, my interests are vested. This is vested with Elon. That's why I came to Tesla. I'd support the mission, and I definitely want to see this company grow.
His mark is all over this company. So yes, when you think about, the attacks on him, it's like again, we focus internally in what we can do, like for the company and like what our responsibilities are. But ultimately, what he's done and where we're at is because of him, and I think that still continues today. So, I mean, again, we don't let it affect what we're doing on a day-to-day, but yeah, I mean, it's kind of a little bit frustrating because it represents what we do.
I think Elon is a great man. This company and a lot of the opportunities that I've had professionally wouldn't be there without him being at the helm and spearheading that. So, it is unfortunate, and I wish people understood all the opportunities that he's given to so many people.
He's had some other things going on for him that have taken him away from the bulk of his timing at Tesla. But you guys may be getting him back a little more. Are you excited to see Elon around more here at Tesla?
Always excited to see Elon.
Yes, definitely.
Always excited to see Elon, but I don't know that. It's, again, he's there when we need him and when we reach out to him, and what we've been working on has been very clear since he was running SpaceX since before, and that takes a lot of time too. So if anybody can do that and continue to do that, sure.
Well, the technology that you guys are developing here, the cars that you're putting out on the road for people to drive, I really think are the future. Do you guys feel like you are making the future happen right here, right now at Tesla?
100%. It's been a very unique experience to have my car drive me down the road. I don't have to drive myself anywhere. I hit a button and it goes. And it's also been really cool to see my kids, this is the future, and they're seeing it firsthand.
Do they think it's cool their dad works for Tesla?
Yeah. Funny story about that. No matter where I go, I have a 2-year-old, and he points out a Tesla, and he always tries to get my attention and points at it. And, that brings me a lot of pride, for my kids and my family to see me here. Yeah.
Now, this may seem trivial, but it's anything but. I've been talking about this since the start of the channel. Kids get it intuitively. Perhaps it's because they're not easily programmed by the one true narrative or advertising at such an early age. But kids love Teslas. They flip the fuck out when they see them. This is not new. And I'm sure the cool factor of being a kid whose father or mother works at Tesla is right up there. And those kids who today do backflips, almost hyperventilate when they see a Tesla because they're so excited, in the future will be Robotaxi customers and Optimus customers. And no amount of advertising can buy that cool factor with kids. It needs to be earned by making abso-fucking-lutely awesome products.
Absolutely. What do you think, Ryan?
We are making products that are going to be very, very different. They are really pushing the boundaries, and these are things that are going to be, I would say not just industry changing, but humanity changing, and the Optimus robot. So that is what makes this place so cool, right? And so yeah, it's really cool. And also, my kids have every Hot Wheels of a Tesla, so they know the cars, definitely. Yeah.
And they must be proud of their dad.
I like to think so.
Yeah. Do you feel like you're part of the future already, John?
This is the greatest operation, in the U.S. for sure. The things we're doing here are outstanding. The team, very smart, ingenious, collaborative. It's just a lot of great work going on here, and it's merit-based. You get to come here. You can, as a leader, be autonomous in your decision making, drive results, and that as long as you're focused in on Tesla and winning, there's a lot of opportunity here.
A lot of winning going on. I love it. If you guys could say anything to Elon about working here, about how proud you are to be part of this company, whatever it is, I'm going to give each of you an opportunity to say whatever you'd like to say to.
Now, this is going to be good. I suspect we're going to hear a lot of gratitude and respect. This is probably going to be the most telling part of the entire interview. We've heard about the merit-based system within Tesla, inspiring mission, blah, blah, blah. This is going to tell you everything you need to know.
To Elon.
I mean, I think I would start off by just saying thank you for the opportunity, right? It's been life-changing. I've done more professionally here at Tesla than I ever imagined possible. And so there's a lot of gratitude to him and the way that he leads that would make me want to say that to him. So very appreciative of all the opportunity.
Okay, 1 from 1. Gratitude, thanks. Tick. Next.
I'd probably say thanks, and I'd start picking his brain on manufacturing. I nerd out on that. If I had that time, that's probably what I'd do.
Elon is tip of the spear. I take that, that characteristic from him myself. I desire to be out in front of my team and leading, and that's what I love about him.
Well, guys, thanks for spending some time with us. Thanks for giving us a sneak peek into one of the coolest places I have ever been, and you guys get to work here every day. So, John, Ryan, and Lei, thank you guys all.
So low key, I think this has probably been a very effective unintentional recruiting exercise for Tesla. Imagine you're a Fox News viewer and you see these three guys beaming and can't wipe the smiles off their face, talking about the opportunity, the culture, the mission, their leader. And for absolute certain, there's no way you would have seen this interview taking place on Fox were it not for the crazy, outrageous attacks on Elon Musk and Tesla coming from many parts of the political left. This is the all-time biggest backfire. Attempt to demonize and harm Tesla, and all you end up doing, shining a massive spotlight on the company, the culture, opening people's eyes to how technologically advanced Tesla's products are. Amazing to see. Want more content? Early access? A bunch of perks? Click the links in the pinned comment. AG1 is awesome. I've been taking it daily now for more than 3 years. It's a great way to fill in nutritional gaps. It's packed full of vitamins, minerals, and whole food source nutrients, plus has prebiotics, probiotics, and adaptogens to improve gut health, regularity, and help your body handle stress. I'm always looking for an edge to help me feel and perform my best, which is why I haven't missed a day of AG1 for more than 3 years. Just try it and see how you feel. Click the link in the pinned comment or head to drinkag1.com/SMR and get yourself a free 1-year supply of vitamin D3 plus K2 and 5 travel packs.